Let me ask you a question. Do you know of someone that you know that things are working very well for them? And looking at your life, you have done all you know how to do. You have prayed. You know you work hard, but yet it seems nothing is working out. Have you ever seen a situation like that before? I have passed through that stage myself, so I know how it feels like. And one of the things I begin to realize in life is that most of the time, we have done everything we know how to do, but yet it seems nothing is adding up. You have even prayed. You know you have worked hard. Like my case a couple of years ago, things were not going well. I have to go for prayer section. And after the prayer session, I know and I believe strongly that I was delivered. But yet, nothing is adding up financially. Then I begin to realize some of the things I'm about to share with you this evening. And these 5 decisions is what really changed my financial destiny. And that's what I'm about to share with you today. Maybe you're like me before. I think you need to stick around to listen to what I'm about to share. This may make sense to you. And today we are looking at the 5 decisions that will change your financial destiny. This is very, very important. In case you are joining us newly, welcome once again. My name is Michael Abanye. Here we are all about helping you start your business, grow your business, and of course, scale your business and create wealth. Today, we are focusing on the 5 decisions that will change your financial future. This is very, very important. Now, very quickly, let's look at the world at large today. A lot of financial challenges here and there. You know, I remember vividly there was a time in my life when to eat was a major problem. And I have wife, I have kids. And you know, sometimes I begin to ask myself, are you sure it's not something really, really happening to me? Is it not a spiritual issue? For those of us in Africa, precisely in Nigeria, sometimes you say it's your village people. You know, I was encouraged to go for a church program, to go for deliverance, which is very critical. Then after that experience, I have that feeling that I was delivered. But yet, financially, I'm not moving forward. And I begin to realize that it's not as if the prayer did not work. It's not as if the prayer did not work. It's not as if the prayer did not work. But it simply means there are some certain things that was not doing right. Like, for example, yet, even as per being delivered, my language did not change. I still see things the way they are in my old self. I will say to myself, this country is bad. Things are not working well. I'm actually speaking a lot of negativity about myself. Then I soon realized that even as much as I have been delivered, but I myself need to change my thinking, change what I confess, and change my attitude. Maybe you are like me. We need to watch this together. And maybe this can resonate with you. And this brings us to what I'm about to share with you today. Very critical. Who am I becoming? Who am I becoming? Then I realized in life that most of the time, what you want to achieve is not as important as who you are becoming. This thing is very, very important. Because who you are becoming, this change must first happen from the inside before it manifests from the outside. My case, it was a tug of war. I wrestled. But you know, I soon realized that is not what I want as the issue. It is who I'm actually becoming. As I begin to change my mindset, change my focus, change the way I speak, and change the things I do, then before things begin to work, gradually change for me. And that actually transformed a lot of things for me in my life. Maybe you are like me before. And that's why I begin to understand that discipline beats motivation. You know, a lot of motivation here and there. Motivation is good. But the truth of the matter is this: real change starts from within before without. For you to change your financial destiny, for you to change your financial decision, for you to change your financial circumstances, it starts from within. How did you see yourself? Are you the type that believe that there is lack and want? The truth of the matter is this: all over the world, there are a lot of challenges, inflation everywhere. But the truth is this: we cannot determine what happened to us, but we can actually determine how we react to it. And these very words change a lot of things for me. When people are saying things are bad, I learn to say things are good. Not because in reality they may look bad, but what I want to see is what I'm actually declaring. And I begin to work deliberately, intentionally to position myself for the kind of life I want. The truth of the matter is this: nobody is going to save us. No one is going to save us. If it's going to be, it's up to us. So we must learn these things and begin to ask ourselves, what am I becoming? Is more important than what do I want to achieve. If you can become it from the inside, it becomes easier for you to achieve it at the outside. This thing is very, very important. So those of us watching us all over the world, please understand these things. The world will not give us what we want. It will only give us what we demand out of it. And it all starts from what we are becoming on the inside. Very, very important. The other thing I also begin to learn is this: that actually changed my financial destiny was the area that I called what future. Very important. What future am I actually looking at? What future am I building? Very, very important. Because the future you see determines what comes to you. The future you see determines what comes to you. This thing is very important. So sometimes when people are declaring some certain things due to the situation they are going through, I have seen a lot of people that actually change their financial destiny just from what they actually see. What you see is very important. What you see is very, very important. So I want to ask you, my audience today, the situation you are going through, and yes, we know it's not the best of time, it's not the best of season all over the world. But what do you see in your future tomorrow? Because the truth of the matter is this: if it's going to be, it's up to us. We have to begin to see what we want to see and be deliberate about the kind of life we want to live. This is very important. Let me quickly share my slide with you. What kind of future do you see? Very important. What kind of future am I building? Because what you see is what you become. What you see is what you become. And that's why, for those of us experiencing trying times currently now, you don't, because of what you are going through presently, and think that things will never change. That's not true. Yes, things are bad. Yes, things are challenging. Maybe in your finances, maybe in your relationship, maybe in your marriage. But the question is this: what future do you see ahead of you? What future do you see ahead of you? Because what you see determines what comes to you. What future am I building? Purpose gives you decisions. Purpose gives your decisions direction. So what you see is what you become. So you must begin to clearly define your future so you can design your today. Say, look, I'm passionate about it because I believe I'm speaking to someone out there. Now, I know that currently some of us are going through serious financial issues. But the truth is this: it is obvious the government cannot help us. Family and friends may not be able to help us. But if it's going to be, it's up to us. So are we going to leave it to chance or deliberately, intentionally build the kind of future we want? This decision is completely ours. So that is why I'm very, very important about the kind of future you see is what you become. A clear vision today creates a better tomorrow. Forget about the challenges you are going through. This is only a passing time. It's only a phase. That's the truth. It will surely go away. But if you don't see a better tomorrow, there is no way you can come into the future you did not see. This thing is very, very important. So I ask you, my audience, where did you see yourself financially in the next 5 years? In the next 10 years? You have to first see it for you to come into it. This thing is very, very important. Now, the other thing I want to look at today is this. Now, ask yourself now, very critically, looking at the situation all over the world, if we don't by ourselves decide what we want out of life, life will not give to us what we want. Life only gives to you what we demand of it. And that's why it's important that we must be deliberate about the kind of future and about the kind of life we actually want. Look at this. What am I tolerating? What you tolerate controls your direction. What you tolerate controls where you are going. Some of us know that there are some toxic relationships we're into. There are some certain things we know we're supposed to cut off out of our life. But yet we're tolerating them. And this thing we know is not leading us anywhere. For example, in my case, a couple of years ago, I used to know that I'm this kind of person that I speak negativity a lot. In fact, if there anybody that complain about the government, it's me. But I will tell you why the government is not working. But as I begin to look all around the world, it's not peculiar to Nigeria alone. All over the world. There is no government in the world that can actually help its citizens 100%. If it's going to be, it's up to us. Then I begin to change my perspective. I begin to decide the things I tolerate. I know what I cannot tolerate. And look at it. What you tolerate controls your direction. Are you tolerating poverty? Are you tolerating negativity? Are you tolerating this toxic relationship you know is actually affecting you from getting to your financial destiny? You can't build a better future while tolerating less. That's the truth. So we must all sit within ourselves and begin to ask ourselves these questions. What am I tolerating? Are you tolerating financial setback? Yes, you are down. Yes, you may have some financial challenges, but it's not the end of the world. Come on, pick yourself up. Because the world is waiting to celebrate you. If only you did not give up. Failure is not the issue. For every successful people you know today, they've experienced one level of challenges or the other. What really makes you a failure is when you stop trying. Forget about the financial setback you had. I know, I understand how it feels. I've been there before. But you must sit down and ask yourself, am I going to tolerate this defeat? Or am I going to stand up and brace up and face the life ahead of me? This is very, very important. So to you, my audience, you can't build a better future while tolerating less. Less is not for you. Only the best is good enough for you. Come on, type in the comment section, only the best is good enough for me. Only the best is good enough for you. This is very, very important. And look at this. Why am I investing my time? Where am I investing my time? Time is your most valuable asset. Sometimes I look at our young people today. Because one of the things you must realize is this. The world, the time is not waiting for anybody. No. So that is why you must be deliberate about how you use your time. How am I spending my time? Yes, you know you don't want these things. Yes, you know you want to change your financial situation. But you can't be your old self while you want a new you. It's not possible. So sometimes we need to sit up and ask ourselves, what do we need to change? Sometimes it may just be just that little training. Sometimes it may just be just that little, just take a course. Sometimes it may just be just for you to watch, sit down, just read a book. That will change your destiny. Someone once said, if you are to change your financial destiny, if you are 20 years old, you need to read at least minimum 20 books commensurate with your age for your financial situation to change. If you are 30, same thing. So I want to ask you, my audience, we are asking for a financial change of story. We want a change in our finances. Question: how have we developed our financial IQ? How have we developed our financial capacity? Because it must first come here, it must first start from here before it can manifest in your bank account. A lot of us, most of the time, we don't spend quality time in investing into our personal selves. This thing called finances, to change your financial situation, boils down to you being intentional about your finances. And it all starts from developing yourself. It first starts from the here before it gets to your hand. So you, my audience watching us, I ask you this question. How are you spending your time? Because what you spend your time for determines what gets to you. And that's why you see most of the high flyers you see all over the world. They are very particular about their time. They don't waste their time. They don't waste their time. So if you want a financial to change your financial story, then you must be deliberate about what? How you spend your time. Time is your most valuable asset. If it's gone for good. What gets your time gets your future. So if you want to change your finances, you must first start from where am I spending my time on? A lot of us spend so much time on our phones. Yes, most people, phone is an asset because they generate income from it. But if you know you are not getting income through your phone, it's not worth all the time. That's the truth. So that we need to all sit down and ask ourselves, where am I investing my time on? What do I want to change in my finances? Then what do I need to change to be able to get what I want in my finances? This is very important. And look at it. It's a focus is not about doing more, it's about doing what matters most. That's why I said this before. The same amount of time it takes to make 1 million is the same amount of time it takes to make 10 million, 100 million. It all depends on what you use your time for. So I speak to you, my audience, today. How are you spending your time? Because what? Your time is a valuable resource. Once it's gone, it's gone. Look at this man standing here. Distractions, purpose. So you must be deliberate about how you spend your time. Is my time moving me toward the financial target I set out, or is distracting me from it? You must call it a spade. That's why here we believe in our philosophy that no one lives long enough to make all the mistakes. We learn from those ahead. We don't have the whole time in the world. No, no, we don't have it. So you must sit down with yourself and ask yourself, time is running out. What do I need to do? How do I get there? And what do I need to become? This is very important. This is very important. So to you, my audience watching us all over the world, I want to ask you this question. Look at your life now, your financial position you find yourself. What can you really change? It all starts from you. What do you need to change? Where are you spending your time? This is a pointer to where your future is going. It's not enough to desire it. A change in your finances is more important what you become. It's more important. The future you see is more important what you are tolerating. Because for some of us, this wants good things to change in our finances. but we're actually tolerating what will not make it come to pass. And looking at where you spend most of your time on. This may actually be a setback. So we need to sit down and check all these things. Where am I spending more of my time? Because time is one of the most precious assets. Once it's gone, it's gone. Now look at this. Now very quickly, I want to also share this with you. Now if you look around the world today, what am I building? For some of us, the decisions you are taking today, you are actually building your tomorrow, either unconsciously or consciously. Where you are investing your time, the relationships you are building, the decisions you are taking today is actually shaping the kind of future that you are actually building. The truth of the matter is this: either you are conscious of it or not, you are actually taking a decision per minute, per day. And those decisions actually a pointer to the future you are looking at. So the future you are talking about tomorrow, when you say my future is bright, the future that you say is bright, you said that yesterday. Today is the future of yesterday. And tomorrow is the future of today. Question: how are you building your future? These things matters. Because the truth of the matter is this: nobody grows young. Everybody grows old. If it's going to be, it's up to us. So you become what you build intentionally, deliberately. This thing is very important. Build intentionally the kind of life you want to see. Nothing happened by accident. Sometimes people say it's just lucky. There's nothing called luck. Luck is simply when preparations meet opportunity. Then people consider it as luck. But preparation has already taken place. So the kind of financial future you want to see in the next 5 years from now, 10 years from now, what are you doing towards that future tomorrow? In your finances, what are the decisions you are taking? How are you working towards it? So we need to look at this thing very critically. Build today the legacy you want tomorrow. This thing is very important. So looking all around the world, seeing all the financial struggles, seeing all the difficulties, from my own personal life and experiences, I've come to understand that the world will not give us what we want. No. It will only give us what we demand of it. And it all starts from within. What you see and what you will begin to intentionally develop yourself to become is what will change your financial soul. That's the truth. I know people say fake it and live a become it. No. It first starts from the inside before it manifests from the outside. Very, very important. Then the future you are building, it all starts from you. The decisions you are taking today. What are you tolerating? You know what is not working within the line of what you set out to do or achieve in your finances. You need to spend time to put this thing aside. Your life is not a gamble. You are not here to please everybody. In fact, people that please people is obvious. It has proven, research has proven, that people that go far don't have too many friends. They are not there to please people. No. They're intentional about the kind of relationship with themselves. So if you know this relationship you are calling into is toxic, put it aside. If not leading towards your finances, put it aside. Very, very important. Then the other thing you need to also ask as we begin to summarize today is looking at your life today, what is that decision that is actually stopping you from achieving your finances? 5 decisions that will change your finance story. If it's going to be, it's up to you. It all starts from what you see in your mind, what you are becoming, what you tolerate, and what you build. Whether you are unconscious or you are conscious about it, every decision you take per minute, per second is actually leading. Either you're going to achieve your financial destiny, your financial decisions, or not. If you got value from today's live session, do us a favor. Hit the subscribe button. Share it to someone that truly need this information. And do what? Never you forget, no one lives long enough to make all the mistakes. We learn from those ahead. Thank you for watching today and see you in the next episode. Bye for now.